guys, welcome back to the vlog. So this whole week we have been focusing on room rescue. We're flipping a lot of pieces. Today I actually want to go gather some pieces that we need from like thrift stores, things like that, because we are on a budget. One of the things that I want to focus on today was actually something I wanted to do earlier in the week. We just didn't have time, but I want to refinish this coffee bar thing. It's actually like an entryway table, but we're going to use it as a coffee bar. Originally I was thinking to do like a dresser or something of that sorts, but because of the way the dining room is, it's just a little bit more narrow, that we needed something not quite as deep from the wall as a dresser. So that's why we got this. We got it for, well, we got two of these pieces right here, both for $60, so basically $30 each, from the nicest guy. He was so kind, from Facebook Marketplace. Originally, I actually wanted to use this piece just because it has the drawers and I kind of like the style of it a little more, but it's just too narrow right here, which was kind of my concern when we were getting it. But I was like, well, we'll get it, we can use it for something else for sure. And it's so nice. It does need to be refinished, but he said he found it online and it's selling for like $2,500 and we got it for 30 bucks. So pretty good deal, right? Now this one he actually made himself. He was like, the legs themselves each were $50 and then all the wood, so that was another steal, but it's super nicely made. He said he used to do woodworking and things, but this one, although it is a little bit more simple, it has just a deeper depth, so we'll be able to fit the coffee maker and all that kind of stuff on there that we want to. And I just feel like the footprint on that one is going to be better. However, I don't know if you can tell, but it's kind of like a turquoise mint green color, and then gray, and then black stripes. And it's just not what we're going for in this space. So I'm gonna try some new stuff. Okay, so I can feel there is no poly or anything on this. So I might end up doing like a quick scuff sand, but I'm just gonna kind of test some areas out. I want to actually use this gel stain, and everything in the area is like mostly very light and airy and bright, but we want to bring in some dark accents like black, because we have like some dark metals, things like that, little aspects of that here and there. And so I kind of want to tie that into the space, but I don't want it to feel super heavy. So I love that this piece, you know, has an open bottom. We'll add in some baskets in the bottom for storage, but we're gonna see actually just if this will look good. The black gel stain. Gel stain's really unique because it's actually not like a soaking stain. It doesn't soak deep into the wood or anything. It kind of just goes along the top. So with that, gel stain can be very forgiving, and it also can be like less preparatory work, at least in my experience. Whereas like if I were doing a regular stain, I would need to sand this all the way down to raw wood. And I'm just not sure that I have the time or the patience for that anymore, because I've spent days of my week sanding. So I'm gonna try this gel stain, and if it works, great, and if it doesn't, then we'll probably just opt for Beyond Paint, because I already have that on hand too, but you don't know if you don't try. So let's break this bad boy open, clean it off, sand it a little bit, and then we'll be good to go. Yeah, we'll see how this works. I know this is painted like different colors, but I'm wondering if it'll give kind of a cool effect with the gel stain, but still like not show the colors anymore since I opted for black. But like I said, this is just a trial, and worst case, I'll just paint it with Beyond Paint and we'll be good. So let's kind of scuff sand this up a little. This little air compressor, or I guess not little, but this air compressor that Kyle has become like one of my favorite tools. Like, it's helped so much with getting the dust off when I'm sanding. I still wipe it off, but this gets a majority of like 95% off. So that if I get it all, if I get stain on myself, you won't even notice. But I did want to share, yesterday I used this sanding pad, and I feel like I've used them before, but I can't remember, but it works so good. Like you don't even have to wipe things off at the end. You see how thick that is? Also, gel is really nice to work with because it kind of stays wet because it doesn't seep in. So I feel like you have more time to kind of work it in. You can layer it. It's just, I like gel a lot. So far it's doing exactly what I was hoping it would, which is perfect.
Is that gel?
Yeah, I barely scuff sanded and I didn't do anything to the legs, but it's not a poly.
That looks awesome.
Yeah, and it's like kind of see-through, but not a lot.
No, I dig it.
And you can't even tell, but it's just like a little bit lighter weight of like than a paint.
That is so weird.
Yeah. And look like how easy, and this sponge is like,
yeah, worth every penny.
I'll never sand another way again.
Yeah.
I almost wonder if maybe I didn't, because I feel like I never would have thought anything else anymore.
Holy cow, that looks great.
I know, and it's just like, literally, I only started doing this 10 minutes ago.
Yeah?
Maybe.
I'm sure there's a more elegant solution to this, but that's what I ended up going with.
So this is one of the bar stools. This is that cabinet I was showing you earlier, but this is one of the bar stools, and she had told me when I bought them, I got all four for $20 on Facebook Marketplace, and this piece right here is just like snapped down the middle.
Yeah, I can show you. See it just, well, I kind of put that other bracket, but
yeah.
What's nice about where it broke though is I was thinking that it broke here, in which you'd have to glue it and then it would be a whole pain, but since it broke on the inside.
Yeah, so it's still attached to this
brace. It's still attached to the legs, so if you can put some brackets in here that keep this from shifting, it should.
And this can help brace it too.
It should shore it up, yeah, pretty good. So I just got two of these brackets. I'm gonna put one right there, one right there.
Perfect.
Screw the two pieces together, and I'm guessing it'll be good.
Yeah.
And then if we really wanted, there's going to be a slight seam here.
Uh-huh.
So if you were going for perfection, then you could just fill that with wood putty and sand it. But since we're going to paint it anyway, I don't think we should even bother.
I wonder.
The paint will just probably fill that in.
I'm curious if we should try doing the gel stain on this. It might be just as easy and cheaper.
Well, I mean, you can. I don't know.
Yeah.
Either way.
See. I feel like especially working outside in my hair, like being like this, it's kind of reminding me of the Monica episode when she goes to Florida, and it's like, have you seen that one?
No.
And her hair's like out here.
No, I haven't.
And
I haven't seen any of those.
Yeah, Kyle's not a Friends guy,
No.
but I was.
I hate Friends. Don't like Friends at all. I'm not talking about the TV show.
So unfriendly. Oh yeah, so we really needed just 2 bar stools, but she's just saying like, you know, they always have their family and the grandkids and everything over. So I'm like, if we could get the 4 to work, then they can just keep the 2 in the kitchen and store the other 2 like in their guest room or in their garage or something and pull them out anytime they need them, and they can file around or kind of cozy up around the island, which works perfect. So that's the only reason we're really trying to fix this.
Yeah,
just so that we can get the extra stools.
Yeah, it'll be extra anyway, so I think this will work. I think this will work just fine.
I think so too.
I just gotta get my. It's kind of hard to get it straight with this. Look at all the wobble that's in that.
I know.
It's a bit of an art.
Like the world's longest drill. This lamp I actually got for $5, and I put a shade on it. Oh no, that's the shade that it came with actually. No, I bought the shade. I've thrifted those. Yeah, so that was like $10 total. I was like, wait, I'm trying to remember. So we might put that on the sideboard.
It is so hot.
It is so hot.
It's 102 right now, and it's gonna be 112 today.
I know, it's been like that all week. Great week to be prepping outside.
I know, it's like heat wave week, record hot temperatures. Like, okay, we're working outside all week, which is perfect timing.
Kyle takes the spray paint can off and like fake puts it on the wet table. I was like, oh, no.
I'm a goof.
So unfriendly.
So, yeah, so unfriendly of me. I'm the most unfriendly.
All right, while you're spray painting, tell people why are you so good at spray painting?
I don't know. I was just born with it, I guess.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I don't know.
I thought it's because you like painted like your planes growing up.
I don't think.
Did you not tell me that? I just must have made that up in my mind.
So.
Because you look like you have such a like technique about it, and I'm like, oh, that looks like a plane model. Because Kyle used to fly.
I did.
What are they?
RC planes. I did build and fly a lot of those, but
they're big. Like, show how big they are. They're not like when you say that, I feel like people think a little tiny.
Well, we had different ones. You know, the average one maybe was like this long,
yeah,
like this wide, but we had some big ones. I mean, like
from
me to you,
or
bigger. They had like weed eater engines in them. They were
like big remote controls.
But mostly they were kind of smaller.
Oh,
kind of smaller. But no, that was like a shrink wrap you put on those, and it was colored. And you'd wrap it and then use a heat gun. And shrink wrap that, but I don't know. I don't know how I got so good at spray paint.
Well, I just always like when I watch you, I feel like, oh, that must be from your airplane model days.
I don't think so.
I must have just had that in my mind.
I wish I had a cool story. We should make one up though.
Well, mine's good. You can have mine.
Maybe I'm good at spray painting because I'm so bad at other painting.
Everyone has to be good at one kind of painting.
I am not good at other painting. Like wall painting, that's why in all the videos you do basically all the painting.
Yeah.
Me and paint, we're not friends.
We used to have Kyle, like Kyle used to help with painting, and then I was like, I've got it.
It's just easier.
It like slows down the process. I have to refix some work. That was looking good though.
Is it?
Yeah.
Good.
I think that'll be nice. It'll just tie in the black. But it's like the pieces that we have that are black are not heavy pieces or dominant, you know?
I think it'll look great.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm just sitting down. I'm gonna make a plan. I actually I want to run to the thrift store and hopefully I can find some things that I'm needing. Okay, these are my notebooks. Do you see this? I went to Dollar Tree last night with the kids and I just got this simple notebook. It doesn't really match any of my other notebooks. It was $1, obviously. I thought it was kind of pretty. It has like some cactus and flowers and stuff. My plan with this is to move all of this information. Obviously it's not all of this, but it's like I have a first or second or third page on each of these with information for this room rescue. And then like I'm looking through it, I'm like, where is that? Oh yeah, it's in my other notebook. Where did that go? And so, yeah, because I will just like randomly find a notebook and start writing things down. So I need to go through these and see what exactly I have left that I need to gather. I know I need like a curtain rod. I still need to find cabinet pulls. I did order some. They were on a crazy random Amazon sale I found when I was searching the other night. Normally like $30 or something, and they were on sale for $7. So I can either return them or they'll be like my backups. I don't remember how they were, but I remember it wasn't like the exact ones I would want, but they were so affordable that I was like, all right, I'll try those. We can either save them for another day or another project, or we can use them as a backup, or we can just use them. Maybe they'll come here today and I'll love them. I also want to get like a pin board because on her kitchen fridge, when we had gone there the first time, it was just covered with like pictures of her grandkids and drawings and things like that from her grandkids, which is perfect. And I know she wants to display all that, but when you have it on your fridge, it looks cluttered and it looks messy. So I wanted to give her a space where she would be able to display those items, but in a way that would look more intentional. And so when you open the garage door, which is kind of into the kitchen, you guys like my little gel manicure? It's DIY. When you open the garage door, which is right in the kitchen, right behind there, you don't obviously have room for furniture. You can't really add shelves there. Like there's no room for extra storage of any sorts there because the door has to open and close. However, we can put a pin board there, a really nice good size one or a couple of them, and then I'll be able to like put up her grandkids' photos and you know, any kind of special paper memorabilia that she has that she wants to display. But when it's on the pin board, it's going to look like, wow, that was really cute. That's intentional, as opposed to the fridge being covered with everything, which I know everybody has that same struggle. So I want to look for that. I got these, I have more colors, but they're like erasable colored pens, and it's been so helpful. Like I have like my calendar here, and there's just like all these different colors, so immediately I can look at it and see, you know, oh, orange, what is that about? What is, I don't know, it's just random, but I love it. And I got them just from Walmart. So if you're a planner like me and want something that's still able to be shifted and adjusted, but also colored, there you go. So random. I was just grabbing my pencil and I saw that and wanted to share. Okay, so we got the bar stools, we got the island. I have the cabinet paint. We actually made that like a custom Beyond Paint color in the last video on This Crazy Life. I'm still looking for the cabinet hardware. I've been kind of playing around with the idea of a backsplash, but I don't know because we're not doing a new countertop or anything, and their countertop is connected to the counter splash, which is just that little tiny like 3 to 4 inch tall backsplash counter piece. And typically I feel like it doesn't look the best when you have that and then you add your own backsplash, but I might still look for peel and stick and just see how it goes. Actually, I might even have some, so we'll see that. I did get curtains. We do have this coffee bar. I ordered a dining light. I'm really excited to show you guys. I'll show you that, I don't know, whenever it gets here. I don't know if it'll be today or tomorrow. It's large, so I'm curious to see if it's gonna be too large. We'll see. But if it works, it's gonna be so good. And I feel like people always go smaller than they can. People often will grab for like a smaller rug than they actually need for their space, but if they just embrace the size and get something larger, it's going to have so much more of an impact. I feel like you can do that with lights too, so we'll see how the light turns out. So I need cabinet hardware, I need a curtain rod, have the pendant over the sink, always looking for like little tiny like greenery and touches like that. I think that's mostly what I need, so let me write down. So this is what I'm saying, like I'm like looking on this list, double checking this list, seeing this one, and then I'm writing it down. So I just need one notebook to rule them all. I'll make my list exact and then we'll head out to the thrift store. How much is this, Liam? Does it have a tag on it? $8. That's pretty good. Pretty good. Okay, so another option if we need is we can maybe get a frame and put our own like pin board in it if I can't find a good size or good priced pin board. But those are always easy to find at different thrift stores. These are cool.
Gonna hang, you know.
These are just neat little dishes.
A ton of antiques.
Yep. Come on, Marley.
These are kind of like the perfect color for her. You do?
Yes. Alright, my room is in cameras. But that's not what she's got. But because I just have so many, so it looks like they want 2 there.
I want to put a mirror like above the dining space, but I actually got a different one that was even cheaper. That's black frame, so I think that'll work.
Why do you look for fun, you know?
There you go. It has drawers on both sides.
Yeah.
We're gonna hit that wall and bounce it.
Do you like it?
Would it match the theme in there? Is it too, because it's pretty like
It is kind of rustic.
It's pretty modern in that room. Would this be too rustic?
I don't know. I don't know if it's super modern in there, but it's so sweet. Every time we come in, she goes, especially if Liam's here, she's like, you want to play a game of golf? They're so sweet here. They're up like North Phoenix area, but if you live in the area, definitely come check out their consignment store. They have such good deals and they have tons and tons, especially furniture, but we found some different things here for sure, and I love this place.
Tapes. With like some like, you know.
Use the frame from this one. I don't see any pin boards, but that, I don't know if that would be helpful.
What are those?
You can like hang stuff on it, like hang different things inside the hooks. It's pretty cool, huh?
What is it old?
No, I don't think so.
Is mom?
Random. We're wondering if this is like a vintage or old griddle, but it's like glass on top. It looks super cool though.